guys, as you may know, I've been playing Blox Fruits for quite some time now, so I decided to make a video that can appeal to new players and even the pro players, so don't click off if you think you're a pro, because in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys some things you should never do in Blox Fruits, ever. But the first biggest mistake I know some of you have already done is not like this video right now and subscribe to the channel. And if you already did both of those, well then you're already a pro. But let's talk about Blox Fruits for real now. If you want to start playing Blox Fruits and you want to become pro super fast and grind to max level, the one fruit I could recommend you to invest your Robux or hopefully trade up to is the Buddha fruit. You can either buy the permanent form or the physical form if you trade up for it. This fruit will allow you to grind the fastest out of every fruit. And to be honest, I would have to admit, I made this mistake myself. I actually used the light fruit to grind to level 700 when I first started playing. And if you don't believe me, take a look at my mastery on my light fruit. I have it mastery 472. Now, the light fruit and some other fruits won't be bad or anything, but you will have a way easier and better experience with Buddha. Now, I was guilty of this second mistake as well when I first started playing. If you see that quest giver over here, I accidentally did not know there was a quest giver on the starter island. I had to wait until level 20 to start doing quests and killing the monkeys over there in Jungle Island. I know. I was a noob back then, but I learned from my mistakes. So I made this video to help you guys out too. It's not a big mistake, but it's still a mistake people do till this day. I know a lot of pros also make this next mistake. If we take a look at the bottom of my screen, you can see I have my sword in my number 3 spot and my gun in my number 4 spot. Sometimes the game likes to reset where you save things, so make sure to go ahead and always switch those before you get into a fight. Because speaking of fights, there's a fight going on behind me with a bunch of max level players over at Midtown. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and change my fruit and go clap them real quick. From the looks of it, we have a Buddha user and a Doe user fighting each other over here. So what I'm gonna do is turn into a furry and go ahead and clap them both. Another mistake is not collecting both kills, you know? You gotta be a pro at this, and oh my gosh, okay, the Doe user is fighting me. Now, where did this Doe user actually go? Doesn't matter though, because this Buddha user is gonna get clapped. There we go. We went ahead and clapped the Doe user and got 10,000 bounty. And this Buddha user thinks he's safe over here in the water. Little does bro know he's about to get absolutely destroyed. Oh, never mind. He's just gonna run away for his life. Oh, and would you look at that? A Blox fruit spawned in the game. So the next mistake is not going for fruits that spawn in the game. That only works if you have the fruit notifier though. So let's go ahead and find it. At the bottom of my screen, it shows us about 20 meters away. And oh my gosh, we found it. We got a magma fruit. Now this next mistake goes out to the pros. If you guys have a lot of fruits already and you pretty much don't need more than like 100 of each fruit, go ahead and be nice. Go ahead and portal to like Middletown or something, find a bunch of people here and give them, oh, whoa, we were supposed to be giving fruits here, but there's a leopard user here all of a sudden. Okay, this was not expected. Hold up. Now we're gonna have to teach this leopard user a lesson, bro. That was so disrespectful. Don't mind me, guys. I just gotta go ahead and clap this guy real quick. Just gotta go up into this portal and then he's gonna get absolutely destroyed in just a second here. We're gonna go ahead and god human him. If I could hit my abilities, but the trees like to block my camera every second. And my abilities again! We went ahead and destroyed the leopard user finally. We got 12,000 bounty. That was so much that happened, but I couldn't catch it on camera because it took so long. And why is my character stuck like this? But this is completely out of topic right now. But what I was gonna say is be nice to your fellow players that are new and go ahead and give them a magma fruit. So far, we got 2 people using light fruit and we got 1 guy using Buddha. He knows what's up. But these light fruit users should be using bruh. Is he trying to kill me? Never mind. Scratch that. Don't be nice to your fellow Blox Fruit players. We gotta go ahead and clap this guy. Just kidding. Let's go ahead and give him a magma fruit though. He could go ahead and enjoy that. But now let's get to the next mistake. We're gonna go ahead and portal over to jungle and then go talk to the Blox Fruit Gacha. Remember, you could go ahead and roll a fruit once every 2 hours, which is important. You guys should be doing that once every 2 hours every time you're playing because you can get a chance of getting Buddha fruit from the Blox Fruit Gacha. Unfortunately for me, I got the Kaka diamond fruit though. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Midtown and give this away as well. Here you go. You could go ahead and take this diamond fruit. Okay, I don't like looking like this anymore. Let's just go ahead and reset. It hurts my head to look like this. For the next mistakes, let's go ahead and go over to Pirate Village. Right over here, there is a secret fighting style hidden between 2 buildings. It's like right over here. You just gotta go ahead and go through the front door actually, which is right here. You can go ahead and talk to the Dark Step teacher and get his fighting style. What you guys should be doing in every sea is using as many fighting styles as you possibly can with Buddha. Because when you get to the 3rd sea, you will be able able to unlock God Human a lot easier, which is the fighting style I use in every single video. To only get this fighting style, you have to get every single fighting style to Mastery 400. I also can't believe I forgot to mention this earlier. Go ahead and put in all these codes on screen if you haven't already. These are all double XP codes that give you double XP for free. What else could you ask for? If you can't get double XP for free, you gotta buy it right here in the shop, but it costs a lot of Robux. We actually had to go to the second seat for these next mistakes that you shouldn't do, and that's forgetting to do your race level ups. As you guys may know, there is race V1, 2, 3, and 4, and believe it or not, it is extremely easy to get your race to V2. All you have to do is go to the green zone, which is this area over here, and talk to this flower guy. Once you collect his flowers and talk back to him, he will give you race V2. It's that easy. There's literally nothing more to it. And I forgot to tell you, it works with every single race. It doesn't matter. Also, you guys should be hunting for sea beasts in the second sea. If you're not hunting for sea beasts, what are you doing? If you are lucky enough to clap a sea beast, you'll be granted a Fist of Darkness, and those are extremely rare. You could use those for trading, or you could even use those to awaken your Dark Blade to V3, or even get Dark Fragments, which you will need later in the third sea. Also, did I mention that you guys should be awakening your fruits here? If you didn't know what this area was for, where hot and cold is, basically there is a screen here, and you have to put in a secret color code. And if you don't know what the code is, well, let me tell you, it's red, blue, green, and blue again. And once you put in those colors, this door should magically open over here. Then you climb up this long ladder, and it takes you to the awakening room just like it does in the third sea. But in the third sea, it's a lot easier. Here's another secret tip. If you actually have the portal fruit, you don't have to do anything I just showed you right now to get in this room. All you have to do is use your portal fruit, use your warp ability, and then choose the raid option, because it portals you directly in here. But another mistake a lot of people actually miss, whether they're pro or not, is getting the two secret races. If you guys did not know, there is the ghoul race and the cyborg race, which you actually can't pay Robux to turn into. The only way to get these two races is either by getting it from the haunted ship, where you have to do a quest line basically and get a special item from one of the bosses up here that has a rare chance of spawning in this room. As you can see, they are not here, which makes it pretty rare already. You would get something from that boss, and then you would use it to get the ghoul race. Now, you would also have to do something special in order to get the cyborg race as well. We could go ahead and go back to hot and cold and start up a law raid. If you don't know how to start up a law raid, well, let me show you. All you do is you go up on top of this little castle area here, get a chip from this guy back here, which you only have to pay 1,000 fragments in order to get a chip from him. You take this microchip and then go over here to this weird like melting potion area, and there is another secret room over here. You go down here and then you use it to start up a law raid. And after you do all the stuff to get the cyborg race, you will have this new room unlocked down here as well, where you can equip the cyborg race. The next mistake is not getting one of the most overpowered swords you could get for the second sea. This sword is a lot easier to get than the true triple katanas. So let's go ahead and go teleport over to Winter Castle. All you have to do is defeat this ice boss a few times, and he will drop a secret key. And once that key is dropped, you're able to go into this room, and there will be a chest right here. I already have the sword, so I don't really have it on my screen, but it is this sword right here known as the Rengoku sword. Yes, this is Rengoku from Demon Slayer. I am not sure why they added a Demon Slayer sword in this game, but it is here, and it is really strong for the second sea. But now some mistakes you shouldn't make in the third sea, and that is slacking on doing these secret side quest lines. If you don't know what I'm talking about something like this soul guitar. It is a pain in the butt to get because you have to do a long quest line by going through the haunted castle. If you don't know what the haunted castle is, it's this area over here. But by doing this quest line, you'll be granted the soul guitar, which is the only mythical gun in all of Blox Fruits right now. But this is not the only secret quest line you should be doing in the third sea. You should be making your way to get the cursed dual katanas. These are the best swords in the entire game. They have the highest amount of damage compared to any other sword in the game, but they are very closely tied with the triple katana, and I believe the spiky trident does a good amount of damage as well. But we also can't forget about one amazing sword, and if you don't know what sword I'm talking about, I am talking about the hollow scythe. This hollow scythe is insanely good if you know how to use it for combos. It has a giant cyclone that traps people in it, and it has an execution ability that I can show you guys right now. It does a lot of damage. Like, I mean, look at this. 4.7 thousand damage for just one ability. And did I mention it's an execution, which means it does more damage when they're lower health? Hey, knock it off, skeleton. That was rude of you. Oh my gosh, 5.5 thousand damage. But if you've done everything I've told you so far, then you did a really good job. But you're still missing one big thing, and that is getting Race V4. As you can tell by this giant shark tail on my back, getting Race V4 is extremely important because you get into PvP in the 3rd sea. And of course, eventually as you play the game, you'll be hunting players or being hunted. So make sure to collect that bounty and unlock 10 million bounty to summon sea beasts and stuff like that. But that concludes my list of things you should never waste your time not doing. I know there's probably some things I missed. I didn't go too depth of detail because this video would be like 10 hours long and I don't want to torture you guys. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, go ahead and leave a like and sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.